This is the most disgusting and disturbing intrication to peace on an individual basis and on a global basis that can ever be construed. You know, with all these games they play with me, like, soon as they got banged in the morning and then 911 is emailing me and the cops are sounding their alarm because I'm walking toward the property there, you know, and then they're like posting messages like, don't eat, because if you eat, then whatever they're saying about you is going to be in your tummy. So they're saying very mean things about you. Don't eat, just like fast all day and we'll see you at night, whatever, you know. So like I'm painting and I'm, you know, crying, and like then they told me my armpits stink, so I had to shower, and then over my shower they banged again with 911 emailing me again. I mean, this is really strenuous, and I don't do nothing in the interim besides I try to go and be in service and resurrect these people, because in my presence I have been told already by the people who are on the streets begging for money, that sell flowers back in the Middle East, that love me with all their heart, and they know me by name and by person, and they always run to my car in traffic, and they literally almost sit next to me like every cop also does, that, you know, I can like rise them up from the grave and from their, like, you know, deathbed chairs. Everybody loves me, so that's what I do. So for people to keep a guy in a chair and, you know, try to manipulate me to go by their doors so they can suck their dick in groups and then send Latino guys in cars to park and Latino girls to park, that is torturing me. And if you think that that is divine, that is not divine. If you think that you're doing this to protect yourself, that is not to protect yourself. That is just disturbing. You can't do that. Maybe you feel guilty and you want to blame that on me, because I've already heard it all before. I mean, like for the Brendan guy, when I first arrived and everything, you know, when I say Steve, they go, Steve who? Because everybody calls him Lucifer, and it was a joke. Like, I was the only one who called him Steve, so like everybody mocks me, like, oh, Steve who? And then once they do want to acknowledge that, and then Brendan showed me the article in the like Island Gazette that Cristal Cordoba got incarcerated because she triple stabbed some guy. Brendan's like, she's very strong, she'll just attack anyone, she'll fuck them all, she's a violent girl, she wants you dead, she wants to kill you. I'm like, oh my God, you know, it sounded really creepy and serious. And since I'm here, I've like really known that that is actually the truth, like literally the truth. And I've already gotten all the visions how they programmed these guys after they stabbed them and murdered them and everything, you know, in their like hospital beds. They started to program them again that like, I'm the bad guy and they're so good. That's how the idiots on the wheelchair let them suck their dick, and then they talk shit about me, you know, and like they all say shit about me communally as if I'm the guilty one. So they wanted to prove that like, since I granted my mother the surgery from BCGC right after Tim Ball came in and said, do you want to call your family? And I'm like, because no, I don't involve my people in fraud for arrests, because my people are too precious. I take care of them. I've mothered my mother since day -1, since in her uterus, since prior her uterus. Like I've mothered my father, brother, and every member of my family, and everybody who's ever met me knows I am Mother of New Creation, and I am Aurora, and everybody knows this. So for you fuckers to play these stupid games and torture my soul, it is not funny. I am on mission. You allow me to do me and to be me. You greet me and you rise from your deathbeds when I come in. You don't keep me at the door to be sucked off and vampired by leeches and then talk shit about me and deny your feelings from me. And then Brendan goes, oh yeah, what happened? Russell, Steve, they met you. Like, oh, I'm such a criminal. Like, oh, they met me poor. You know, they programmed everybody like Cristal is a killer and she'll like kill anyone and she'll fuck them all, and she's like a wild beast. Like Brendan's like, if she sees an old guy, a young woman, or a 2-year-old, she'll fuck anything. She'll just run and fuck him. And he showed me the article. He's like, she wants you dead or whatever. you know, and attempt after attempt, like he'd come, you know, sit next to me at the Kroger place, like just like start to woof like food down his throat, as if I'm gonna get so turned on if somebody eats some food, which is so pathetic. I mean, chemistry is beyond fucking food, okay? Chemistry is beyond between two people. It's at hello. Either if I don't kiss you and fuck you at hello, I will never in my life be near you, because I am real. My inner compass is real. I don't fuck with randos, and I don't political fuck, and I don't do that thing. It's real or it ain't. So anytime you try to set me up, it's not working. So if you people are allowing little boys who were stabbed by some terror brides to be sucked off and have me endure being spied on for this to happen, this is a criminal rule. And I do not consent or comply to any of this abuse. So, you restrain these women who put restraining orders on my ass. Ain't nobody allowed to suck these boys off, be it Andrew or Steve. If they're both crippled, you can't abuse crippled people and fucking turn them around me and say shit about me as if it's funny, because it ain't. It ain't funny. And for you people to make the plan like, oh, if I go towards Steven, I'm gonna have to be Dima Tabrawi because Crystal's gonna have to stay Aurora Diamond Rainbow because, but if I go to Andrew, we're gonna make 3 Auroras, Amber, Crystal, and me. That's not how it works. You are a piece of shit. Nobody, Crystal Cordoba. And anybody taking orders from that whore is an asshole. And anybody of these disgusting Latino guys who tell me they don't know a guy in a wheelchair and stand in front of the property are disgusting for lying. You will be cursed for the fuck ever, you Latino douchebags. And I mean every fucking word. One more motherfucker lie to my face, you're finished. One more I go to knock at a door you don't open. Screw you, you're a demon. You ain't fucking Lucifer, nor are you Jesus, nor are you shit. How dare you? They wanted to play pretend like, oh, I performed the surgery on my mom and I told her to reverse it all on Alex and get up and finish him. So they finished her. Because it's Alex or her. Excuse me? And then they wanted to blame the rest of the murders on me. Like, oh, I performed the surgery at Tim's house at 321 Ocean Deuce, then they killed Amy. So they wanted to say that every time I perform a surgery, I'm killing people, which is not true. I performed the surgery on goddamn Crystal, and she's like, oh, mommy, oh, heaven on earth, Aurora. And she would drink from my cup, steal my fucking menses and fucking my plasma with their stupidity. Doctors here with Town Hall and Chamber of Commerce. Stop lying. Stop lying, even you, Amber. Admit that you ain't fucking me. You are not me. Nobody is me. I don't allow any plans over my life, or any spoken words over my life, or any shit for brains over my shit. How dare you? You